Yo. Yo.
Yo, what up? It's the Smash Bros. Podcast. Alright, got
AKA without Blue Fire, because he won't wake up.
Yep, I got a notification that it's recording, so we're all good. Okay, baby. Alright, so you ready to kick this off and get into some discussion since we just gonna be chatting anyway?
Let's go. Ow!
Welcome to episode 12 or 13 or something. I think 12 maybe. Or 13.
AKA the episode after the hiatus.
Yeah, the episode after the hiatus. Yeah, we're trying to make a little comeback here. Don't know if we're going to be able to do it weekly, but, you know, at least from time to time we'll have an episode or two. And we're going to try and have some uploads of my matches and some of Trey's matches and, you know, have some analysis with it on our YouTube channel. And maybe if I get the chance to, or if I feel like doing it, okay? If I feel like doing it, I'll throw some of our matches in the background on this podcast while we're talking.
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
Alright, Trey, so what are you trying to talk about right now? About Sm4sh, because you know it's all about Sm4sh.
All I gotta say is that nobody will fight me on Sm4sh. The only person that wants to fight me is TK Alex, a.k.a. Alejandro. And everybody else will not fight me. Kazuko will not fight me. It's going to be 2 years since we ever fight each other, just like in Injustice. Yep.
Kind of lucky.
And I was going to say, okay, let's start it off with who the best characters in the game are.
Okay.
The best characters in the game.
All right. And so when we start doing this, we're going to make a definitive list of the best characters in the game that we both agree upon, okay? That'll be impossible to do, but we're going to try.
Okay, here's what I would go for the S tier.
S tier.
Whereas, okay, I just feel like these characters, they might have a bad matchup, but they just have ultimately just...
They can fight.
Yeah, they can fight every character, and if the match is hard, they can still win. I would say my top is Lucario, Sheik, DDD, Olimar, and I might throw Zero Suit in there. I'm not sure just yet, but I might throw it in there.
Okay, now, obviously we've talked a lot about Lucario.
Oh yeah, and Diddy Kong.
Yeah, Diddy Kong. Me and you talk a lot about Lucario, you know, whether or not he deserves that.
Oh, he deserves the S tier. Yeah, okay, and I'll give my reasons for why I think these characters are the top.
Okay, well let me list some of mine into the mix, okay?
Okay.
I want to throw in there, Rosalina in there.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I want to throw Meta Knight in there. Did you say Meta Knight?
I don't know if he's S tier, but I would definitely say he's A.
Okay, so he's arguable. What about, okay, I'm getting more and more sold on Game & Watch.
Yeah, see, like I told you before, Game & Watch, I don't know if he's S, but he's definitely high A.
Yeah.
Because I know I can at least fight him with certain characters.
Yeah.
For example, when I fight him with Ike, I can do pretty good.
I think we owe it to the people to explain to them after we're done with this why we're not on the Bowser hype train for S tier.
Yeah, Bowser's not S tier.
Alright, so, okay, let's get into, other than the ones I mentioned, I think our list are pretty much the same. Yeah,
I mean, I would throw Rosalina in there. I just forgot about her.
I was thinking about Yoshi, but I'm not sure about Yoshi.
I don't know if I would say Yoshi's, maybe it's just the ones I fought, but I wouldn't put him in S tier.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible that he's not. Alright, so let's start with Diddy Kong.
Okay, Diddy, what can you say? One of the fastest characters in the game. has probably some of the best tilts in the game,
Yeah.
has one of the best grabs in the game.
Yeah.
His side B is Yomi to the max. Is he going to grab you? Is he going to hit you? Okay, so you can't really predict it because it's like he has a command grab with a fast character that has a command grab that goes like midway through the screen. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's got his peanut pop gun for zoning you out. He can throw his banana out and then start peanut pop gunning you because you don't know what he's gonna do. He can throw his banana out and then uses up B to use shenanigans to go in, go out, do whatever.
Yeah. He can do all kinds of stuff.
Has one of the best recoveries in the game. Has an OP throw, which is an overpowered throw for those of you that don't know. That means that he can grab you and throw you out and kill you. So he's one of the only characters that has that.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he's just really good.
Yeah, I think, he still has, even though, well, if y'all didn't know, the nerf to Diddy was that some of the nerfs, was that his bananas, he only gets one banana at a time, and you can actually hit his banana and make it disappear fairly quickly.
Yeah, and even if it hits you this time, it'll still disappear. So,
right.
Before you could keep hitting them with that same banana you could do it with 10 minutes of the match. Now it'll definitely go away after the second hit.
But I think Diddy may have gotten an accidental buff by just the system, the mechanics in this game, because more hits done, it's like a Diddy combo fest. Diddy can just combo you. He can get you to crazy percents just by automatic combos, and it's just it's insane.
Although to be fair, he could already do that, but.
Well, yeah, but he can do it even more now. He can do it more than he could before. Yeah, he has some combos.
That can be argued. Using banana shenanigans, I've died in Brawl after being hit by 2 bananas.
But he also got some buffs, like his up B.
Yeah, he got insane buffs.
His up B got a buff, where it's just more threat everywhere now, and what else got a buff?
See, he's one of those characters that, like I said with Lucario, I don't know why he got the buffs that he got. Because if you take away his bananas for Brawl, he's still a really good character.
And I think a lot of what happened was, a lot of the characters that, were top tier, or could have been, a top tier character in any other game besides Brawl, were overlooked because of Meta Knight.
Yep. I mean, yeah, he was definitely, Diddy and Lucario were definitely, in my opinion, near the top in Brawl, as with Zero Suit Samus.
Yeah.
So I felt like they just got stupid buffs for no reason.
Yeah, they did. I mean, although I did pretty much main Diddy and Brawl after a while, not the whole time, but towards the end. And then I play a lot of Lucario too, and so I'm a Pokemon fan. I play Lucario in this game too, so okay, that's what started TK Trey on his,
Oh my
raising
goodness.
the pitchforks on Lucario, because, he had to play me in Lucario.
Yeah, Lucario is just, he's just, he's got the fastest roll in the game besides Lil Mac, although it can be argued whose roll is faster.
Safer,
Lucario's grab is, the best grab. It's, got the range of a tether grab without the lag of a tether grab. It's really stupid.
And it's kind of crazy we're saying that, Lucario's roll is almost if not as good as Little Mac's, but he doesn't have the, weaknesses that Little Mac has to go along with it.
Yeah, so it's it made no sense why his grab is that good, why his roll is that good. And then not only that, he can beat you in the zoning war with his blast. Not only does he get the rage effect, but he gets the super rage effect. Because he's Lucario, his side B is the perfect keep out move where you can make a wall against your opponent and just keep keeping him out. He has his only weakness is his parry, but if your only weakness is your parry, then you're pretty good.
And his, just his up B buff.
His up B is insane.
Because he has so many ways to approach the stage now, because it will go in all kinds of, you can wiggle it a little bit for patterns. You can It actually has a hitbox on it, so you can actually hit your opponent with it.
Yeah, it just made no sense. Like, when he's trying to, like, that's one of the reasons why I can't fight him either, is because when he's off the stage, I don't even try to threaten him.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no point.
I mean, he can even attach to the side of the stage and wall jump off, but he doesn't really even need it.
Yeah, he doesn't need it. Yeah, so it's like, when he's trying to come back on the stage, just forget it. Just go to the middle of the stage and shield, because I realize fighting someone else that even if you go back to the middle of the stage, they can use their up B to come and hit you. So, I mean, there's really nothing you can do about that character. He's stupid.
Yeah.
And then, like, people that don't know why Olimar is cheap, just think of why you think Rosalina is cheap, and those are the same reasons why Olimar is cheap.
Alright, well, let's talk about Olimar.
What can I say? His side B, his Pikmin can grab you through your shield and keep hitting you. His forward smash is insane because you cannot. It's really hard to tell if he's gonna do a forward smash, if he's doing his up smash, if he's doing the side. I mean, you can't tell.
Yeah.
His down smash is super spammable.
Yeah.
You would also think he got unnerved by the fact that his Pikmin are now in different orders. Well, like an Olimar player I was fighting, he would purposely throw some of his Pikmin off the stage and get purple Pikmin. So I was fighting Olimar with all purple Pikmin. I literally could not do anything.
Right.
I mean, Olimar is a cheap character.
Yeah, that set order of Pikmin actually really helps him.
Yeah, it's like, but I mean, he did get the time. Like, if he still had the same amount of Pikmin as he had before, he would be like SSS plus. There would be no way you can fight him. Like, the fact that he only has 3 doesn't even matter because of the speed he can pull them out. But if he still had all those, then yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also starting to think that a strategy that might help might be to let him attach Pikmin to you, just so that he has less Pikmin to throw out. But although it doesn't really matter because he can call him back in like 2 seconds, but
Right.
I mean, it might be a strategy to let him like use his side B on you, just so that he doesn't have them. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, you know it's bad when you're like having to strategize to let the other guy hit you. So that tells you how bad that character is.
Yeah. Definitely. He's like a wall, pretty much.
Yeah, it's like you cannot get near him. And who else was? Oh, Rosalina. What can you say?
Oh, I can say a lot about Rosalina.
The Luma creates a wall. You can't get near it.
Look. Here's some of the stupid stuff. You guys, including me and Trey, we wanted Ice Climbers gone. Okay, and we got what we asked for. We got Rosalina instead. And Rosalina has the stupidest setups, okay? She has the stupidest setups. Like, she can throw the charge shot Luma right past your shield on the other side of you. If you try and get out of your shield after that, she can just, like, Luma's going to hit you from the back. And she can do stuff like, okay, if the Luma's anywhere close by you, then you try and grab her, the Luma's just going to hit you and knock you out of it. And it can kill. That thing can kill, okay? Dude, okay, and that thing can, and she could throw it kind of like right off the edge and just like use it, just throw out its hitboxes out there. And you think that thing doesn't have like much range, but it does. And it's like a wall the whole time too, protecting her. You shoot a blast at her, Luma's in front of her, nope. Okay, Luma takes it for her, okay? And she has just like all kinds of tools, like her gravitational pull. Yep, everything gets.
Oh, don't forget that. Don't forget she's another character that can get back on the stage for free.
Right.
Yeah, it's like for free, for absolute free. She's back on the stage.
Yeah. You want to explain that?
Yeah, her up B. Oh my goodness, dude, you cannot read it. It overshoots so bad.
Yeah,
like you cannot do anything. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, meteors go off under her dress and just like propel her. Like,
yeah, they do.
She goes just crazy. Okay.
Yeah, you cannot. So if she's trying to get back on stage, you cannot stop her.
Yeah.
Your only bet is if you have a character that has a blast, and then you like bait her to come. You like bait her to overshoot so that you can turn and shoot her, because you are not going to catch her if you have a regular character.
Oh yeah, and to tell you how strong she is too, if I know, some of these guys are kind of casual players that were in the recent Nintendo 3DS tournament. That was, all the GameStops everywhere. But one of them, the guy who won it, his name is The Buzz, and he was like considered the best Olimar in Brawl. And just telling you, okay, and he won the tournament with Rosalina Luma, and like almost all the guys picked Rosalina Luma, okay? So what does that tell you that the old Olimar player from Brawl picked Rosalina Luma?
Yeah, that tells you. Like I said, the same deal is why people ask why is Olimar cheap. It's the same reason why Rosalina is cheap and vice versa. It's because they create a wall that you cannot get by.
And I'm just telling you, you cannot grab her. There's no point. You're gonna get hit. You gotta go. You gotta do a drive-by. You gotta run in, grab her, and throw her and go. If you're gonna grab her, you can't stand there.
Yeah, I mean, just stupid character.
Yeah. So.
The one thing that she does have is that she is a lighter character.
Is she?
Yeah, she's not as heavy. You would think that she'd be heavier, but I mean, it doesn't seem like she is because you can't really knock her off. Not like
Yeah,
you're ever gonna.
It's hard to notice for me.
Yeah, so I mean, you're not just like with Olimar and Brawl. He was a lighter character, but you're not gonna notice because you're never gonna get a smash attack on him.
Yeah, and her aerials are real good.
Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Oh, her dash attack. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's like a dolphin swim.
Yeah, it's like 2 hits, so you always. I guess that also comes with not being used to the character that you want to punish after that first hit, and then you let go, and then you're hit.
Yeah. So
yeah,
well, that's
I hate
enough
that
about
character.
That stupid girl.
All right, who else do we have in S tier?
We had Zero Suit.
DDD. Oh my goodness.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about DDD.
Yeah, dude, same problems. I don't know if it's his forward throw or his down throw that combos into a free forward air.
Yeah. I think it's his down. It might be his down. I mean, I haven't been playing. I played him in Brawl, but I haven't really played him.
Oh my goodness, yeah, dude, that alone gets you to like 30%. It's stupid.
Yeah.
And then you got his Gordos, which are so stupid.
Yeah, he can set up some dirty traps for them. I was telling Trey, I was playing as one dude, and he was using DDD. Okay, and at the time I was using Lucario. Okay, calm down. Well, we had done a bunch of several matches, and he picked DDD, and he hit me out the stage. And I was trying to come back with Lucario, and Lucario has a ton of options, but I can't remember what stage it was, but it didn't really have a bottom part that I could wall jump to, or stick to.
Yeah.
So it just had the ledge sitting right there, and I was real far away with Lucario, and it was hard to aim it at that high speed, but he threw his Gordo, and he made the Gordo, you can throw it in different patterns, and he threw it so it just bounced straight up and down like a wall right on the edge, and I tried to go past it, but the Gordo like slammed into me and killed me, and it was hard. But he has some other good stuff too.
Yeah, his tilts are insane. His aerial game is insane.
Yeah.
His dash attack kills.
His recovery is obviously good.
He can ledge hog you, he can like suck you up, drop you off the stage, and then make it back.
Yeah.
I mean, he's dumb.
Yeah. Oh, his down tilt.
His down tilt has like mega priority. Oh my goodness! It goes across the stage.
Into itself, I think.
Yeah, I mean that's stupid.
Yeah.
He's a stupid character.
He's pretty crazy.
Also in S tier, Sheik.
Oh wait, but I have to give a tip. Okay, you can hit the Gordos back at DDD, so that's something you gotta learn to do.
Yeah, you got it, but it's like hard to do because you can throw them at different speeds. It's like playing baseball.
It's easier to do if you have someone with a projectile, but
yeah.
But yeah, you can throw them at crazy speed. Anyways, what were you saying?
Yeah, okay, Sheik, next character. Like, if you don't know why Sheik is broken, you either have not played for Glory at all, Kai, or you just haven't watched any tournaments, Kai. Okay. But the reason why Sheik is so cheap is because needle spam. Although I would say she's probably lower S tier because there are characters that can actually fight her pretty good. Whereas if, for example, if she's throwing needles at you and you have a projectile that has higher priority, you can punish her for using it. Yeah. But if you don't have a way to get through needles, you're going to get eaten up alive by needles, but you're going to bait you into her down B flip kick or whatever she does.
Oh, man, talk about that a little bit.
Oh, that move is cheap. It's like a high-speed, safe. It's like Black Adam's meter burn dive kick. It's pretty much what it is.
It is.
I mean, that's what it is. It's like she can use it whenever she wants. The only drawback to it is it won't hit the opponent if they're too close.
Yeah.
Like, that's like literally the only drawback.
Yeah.
And you have to down dodge it. You have to. If you block it, then you're helping her cause because she'll flip back for free, or she can do it again. Like say, like which I found out like about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
If you block it and you try to run back, because you know where she's gonna go where she initially went. So if you block it and you try to punish, no, she'll do it again on top of you, which is absolutely retarded.
Yeah, and another thing about Sheik is just like, to me at least, the most annoying part is she is super safe on like her dash attack. Her dash attack is like super good.
Yeah.
I mean, like she just recovers like real fast for how quick the dash attack is, and you know she has like an insane gimp combo, like fear to death combos, like you know do a bunch of up tilts into her forward air, and then you can do forward air into itself, and forward air, you know, a bunch of them all the way out the stage, and then she gets back, you're dead. Like especially, I'm talking from the perspective of Little Mac, and that, you know, that's like pretty much a death combo.
Oh, and her up B is also insane. Like it kills. Her up B kills you, which is retarded.
Yeah.
Like, dude, she's got so many kill moves. It's insane.
And we didn't even talk about the grenade that she has.
Yeah, her grenade. Like, you know what's bad when that move is probably one of the best moves in the game, and most people don't even use it because they don't have to.
Yeah.
That's how bad this character is.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, because a lot of people I've been fighting online haven't even been using the grenade because they don't need to. But it's like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I didn't even, what was I going to say? Oh, I was telling Trey I couldn't even tell the difference sometimes between, like, a good Sheik player and a bad one until we, like, fought for a few minutes because it's just, like, they do the same stuff and, you know, there's not, like, that much depth to her, I guess, you know, because it's...
Yeah, that's a problem, that she's, like, a zoning character that you don't want to get close to. So that pretty much sums her up. You don't. I mean, to me, that's kind of like with Lucario too. It's like he's like a zoning character you don't want to get close to either. It's like it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, the good in all areas.
Yeah, just like I would say outstanding. Well, I would say Sheik isn't necessarily outstanding, and like her. Well, I guess those are their only drawbacks too. That Sheik can get beat out by other projectile users, I guess, like, you know, high priority, where Lucario can get beat out by, like, well, I wouldn't necessarily say get beat out, but he can definitely lose to someone that has, like, a, you know, like a reflector or something like that.
Like a Game & Watch.
Yeah, like, someone like that, where Sheik wouldn't have that same problem.
And now we can talk about Zero Suit, Jambi Sun's starter character that he was picking.
Well, to me, Zero Suit it's weird because I actually picked Zero Suit in training just to understand the character more.
And we both played a lot of her in Brawl too.
Yeah, and Zero Suit is another character that didn't need the bust. But the thing that I noticed while going to training mode is that her side B got nerfed. Yeah. I'm thinking Sakurai must have nerfed it since the Smash Invitational when Zero was spamming it like crazy.
Right.
Because, I mean, have you noticed that by going to training mode?
Yeah, no, I did notice that the side.
Like, it doesn't sweet spot. You know how, like, it was so easy to sweet spot before?
Yeah.
Like, now it is, like, you have to get it, like, exact.
Right.
Like, before it was easy to sweet spot. It was like, I'm trying to think, you know, just like when I sweet spot with Ness's back air or something, you know, it's not really hard to do. It's, like, pretty easy.
Right.
Like, now it's, like, more like Falcon's knee, almost. Or, maybe not as hard as that, but maybe, like... Maybe a little bit harder than Zelda's, like, forward or back air, I would say.
I don't know about that. Not
it is a lot harder to sweet spot. Like, you'll hit, but it won't like get the full. You know, it won't give you the full thing like it
I
did
know what
before.
you're saying, but actually Zelda's is pretty bad too now.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I was like surprised, and also there's a lot of like landing. There's like a lot of lag on her like dash attack. Like if you try to like do a dash, she's like it's like the same thing I noticed with Sonic. If you do a dash attack, they have a lot of ending lag for it.
Yeah, but you can do a lot of the gimmicks that you can do with other characters too, is where you dash attack late and go through them or something.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I think it's like if you shield it, she can act out. But I think if she misses, it's like straight up misses, and then she
that's
can't.
Like down dodges are real good.
Yeah, I think that's a good mechanic. Like the thing with Sheik, I think the same thing applies to Sheik, but it's the fact that Sheik doesn't have a running through dash attack. So a Sheik player is not going to really bait you for it. They're going to like try to like get you right on the spot.
Right.
Kind of. And with Sheik, you're going to be more worried about the fact that she can also grab you because she doesn't have like a punishable grab like Zero Suit.
Yeah, well, what's good about Zero Suit? Why did we put her in S tier?
Okay, like I said, dude, if you block her moves, you are trapped. It's like frame trap. And one thing I noticed about Zero Suit, in Brawl, you could spam her down tilt for infinity. Remember that?
Well, I did it against you several times.
Yeah, you can spam. Well, in this game, you can't. There's a lot of lag. Like if you do her down tilt, you can't move for a while. One thing I noticed that I don't know if they did this on purpose or if they just didn't get it. You can do her down tilt and then tilt in any other direction immediately for free, and it'll like take away that lag.
Yeah.
So if you do a down tilt, you should always do a forward like tilt or some other type of tilt with Zero Suit because it automatically takes away the lag, which I noticed, which I don't understand why they did that, but
Yeah,
it is what it is.
It could just be a thing,
Yeah, I think they just didn't catch it because if you do a down tilt, it'll like take 10 years before she can actually move, but if you do a forward tilt, it takes it all away, so.
But her normals are still real good, and her...
Yeah, her down B is ridiculous.
Yeah, that thing is just, yeah. I mean, you can change the momentum, like the trajectory of it, and it goes like almost the full stage. And,
Yeah.
And you can, and that will ground, throw you into the ground. But you can actually double jump out of it and make it safe, or you can press B and make a kick come out, and that, even if that hits somebody's shield, it's safe.
Yeah, I mean, she's just a really good character, and like the speed, and like all her aerials are pretty much killer. Yeah, she has really good aerials. Yeah, her aerials are really good.
Yep.
I mean, just her aerials are just insanely good.
Yep. Yeah, it's probably her up B is probably even better now that.
Her tether recovery is the best in the game. It reaches so far.
Yeah.
I don't even know why it reaches like way further than Link's or or than Samus's.
Yeah, me neither.
It's insane.
She's real good. Who else do we have on there?
Oh, that might have been it for S tier. You think?
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's look at A tier.
Well, I was talking about the borderline characters, which for me would be like Meta Knight and Rob.
Oh yeah, okay. For me, borderline. Let's see. Let me pull up the character thing. Yeah. Okay, for me, borderline would be Bowser.
Yeah, Bowser.
Yoshi. Meta Knight. Maybe Duck Hunt Dog.
Duck Hunt, really?
That's why I said maybe. I mean, I probably won't put him that high up. He's definitely got some weaknesses.
Yeah, Duck Hunt Dog was one that people are rating like real high online, because of people like Zero talking about him and stuff.
Yeah, but I would definitely say Meta Knight is up there.
Yeah.
Rob is up there. Greninja, I don't know if I would put him that high, but I would definitely put him in A. I feel like there's a lot of characters. When I'm looking at a list, there's a lot of characters I would put in A.
Yeah. That just shows the balance in this game. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
so that's what I'm saying is like really weird to how you can even rate this. Where I feel like the other ones we listed were a cut above, just a slight. That's why I wouldn't even put Game & Watch in S because I feel like there are other characters that can fight them really good.
Right.
And actually, I'm just having a hard time thinking who I would put in this next one. I mean, I feel like a lot of the cast could go there.
Right.
But I would say Meta Knight is good.
Meta
He's
Knight,
really,
yeah.
really good.
Even though he got his nerfs, he got plenty of buffs along with it.
Yeah, and I mean, he's just so fast.
Like, they didn't take away his dash grab distance.
What'd you say?
They didn't take away his dash grab distance.
Yeah, his dash attack is insane. His dash grab is insane.
Yep. And his tornado is still really good.
Yeah, I don't even know what the weaknesses of his tornado are. Like,
I guess it can't go really that much vertical, but like it could before. And it has some lag on it, but it just kind of goes towards you in a straight line, kind of. But if you get hit by it, you're getting hit by like all the hits. You can't get out of it.
yeah, that thing's stupid.
Even with like directional, like you press the different direction, you can't get out of it. Like Jigglypuff, even though she's light, she got torn up by that thing while I was playing Jigglypuff versus a Meta Knight.
Yeah, that was fighting a Meta Knight player too. Oh my goodness, so stupid. He was just so fast.
And his up B is, nerfed or whatever, I guess. But even still, that thing's really quick, and it has like 2 hits, it'll kill you.
Yeah, that thing is stupid.
I don't know what else he has. He's just pretty much.
Yeah, it's like Sakurai made him not break the game, but instead just made him try to make him the best in the game.
Yeah, he's not broken, but he's real good.
Yeah, I mean, he's insane. Also, I would put. I'm having a hard time knowing if I would put maybe Ness up there. Yeah, I would probably put Ness up there.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he's got the OP throw. Like, in this game, having the OP throw is really good. Because people don't die that easily, so having the OP throw is
reliable kill, yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
And his, to me, it seems like his aerials are easier, or his back air is easier to sweet spot in this game.
I don't know if it's easier. I would just say I don't think it was ever that hard to do.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, so I mean, just that he has a short body, but I mean, it's pretty still easy.
And dash attacks are good in this game, and he has a pretty good one.
Yeah, I feel like he was the same character he was from Brawl. It's just that the mechanics helped him. The fact that people can't ledge guard, and the fact that that his up B can't get gimped from coming back so easily.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's relatively the same, but it's just that the game mechanics buffed him.
Because we know, we talked about how you want to usually down dodge dash attacks and stuff. But some of them you don't, or you can't that easy. Because Ness is hard to down dodge because of his multi-hitting thing, so it's real good.
Oh, that's another thing Game & Watch has going for him too.
What, a good dash attack?
Yeah, that slow as crap dash attack that you just cannot account for.
Yeah, it stays out forever.
That's one thing that Luigi has too. Is that multi-hitting dash attack.
Pretty much anybody with multi-hitting attacks in general are just good in this game, and attacks that have weird disjointed hitboxes,
Yep.
And that's pretty much all of Game & Watch. He has nothing but disjointed hitboxes.
Yeah, I mean, he's a weird character.
Right.
Oh, and there's one match. I don't know if I'll upload it. I didn't save it. But, dude, his 9 kills at 0%.
Yeah, it's stronger in this game for sure.
Dude, I got beat by a guy that hit me with 4 hammers, and 2 of them were 9s. That's it. He didn't hit me with any other move. It was as soon as the match started, I ran up to him. He hit me with the 9. I was like, are you kidding me? And then I was fighting him, and he kept throwing it out. And then I got hit by another one 3 later, and I was dead.
Yeah, you got to be careful, too, because his down throw into hammer is like a combo.
Yeah, but, I mean, he didn't even do that. He was just doing it when I walked up to him.
Yeah.
And so then we fought again. We fought 7 more times. And I got hit by 4 more 9s, but I didn't lose again.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, he wasn't even good. That's what made me so mad. That he was literally just throwing them out.
Right.
I mean, so yeah, Game & Watch is definitely high up there.
Yeah, I'd do dash back or run back and then, forward.
Oh, no, this guy wasn't even doing that. He was literally just doing it. Yeah, I mean, that's why I could not, I ran right into it. You know how sometimes, I guess we can talk about the Yomi and the mind games later, but yeah, it was just dumb.
Oh man. Well, anybody else you want to talk about as like a good character? I mean, we could.
Where would you put Robin?
I'd say Robin is A, but Robin's not.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't found any Robin that I was just like, man, I cannot do anything.
Yeah, so pretty much there's not that many good Robins, but if you find a good one, he's got a reliable.
Sleeper is Mega Man, dude. Mega Man, oh my goodness. He can get countered hard, but dude, he can put up a wall if your character does not have like a reflector or anything.
Yeah.
Like Mega Man can never truly be taught because he can get bodied so hard by characters with reflectors. But if your character does not have a reflector, he can body you pretty hard. Where you can't even go near him.
And I got a little bit of advice too on Robin there. Like Robin, he's not the easiest to use. Well, I mean, he's pretty simple, but he's not like abusable, I guess, or whatever. But he has like basically 3 things you want to do, which is like uses side B, which is kind of like a PK fire of sorts, and then uses for his normal spell, like his standard B, you want to use the one that it's actually not the most powerful one. Like you use the spell when you're charging up right before the last one, if that makes sense. It's the one that hits a bunch of times. Cause that one hits a bunch of times, and so you can like combo into anything out of it.
You're talking about that one that kind of like stays in the middle of the screen? Okay, okay.
Yeah, it'll combo, like you can run up and combo with your 11 sword and kill him if you need to, or it'll kill itself sometimes, and you can actually throw it out on somebody's shield, and it will just stay there and hit it a bunch of times, and so you can run up and do something to him. So that one's real good, and
oh yeah, my advice for that one is do not down dodge it, just run away from it. That's whenever I see that one come out, I just run backwards.
Yeah.
I just live to fight another day. I don't shoot it, I don't down dodge it. I don't roll forward. I run. I literally run the opposite way.
Yeah, so it's kind of like...
Because you don't want to jump over it either, because it does that X, so...
It's kind of like, he has those resources which make him, like, when he has all of them, he's probably one of the best in the game, but he has those weaknesses too, when his resources go away because of his books and his 11 sword. But you got to be able to manage them well. If you can manage them well, he's probably A tier.
Yeah, and I would also say, okay, like, who would you say are, like, the worst character? In my opinion, it might be biased, but I would say Ike is the worst character in the game.
Ike is one of the worst, probably.
In my opinion, the reason why he's the worst is not necessarily because he can't fight anybody, but it's just that he literally doesn't have cheap gimmicks that he can go to. I would say Pikachu is one of the worst, too. Pretty much for the same reason, is that it's not that he can't beat people, but it's just he doesn't have any cheap gimmicks.
Yeah, I said Pikachu is better than Ike, and I'd say Jigglypuff is worse than Pikachu.
Well, I mean, Jigglypuff at least has the gimmick of rest. So even if she loses the match, she can still, like I was saying before, like with Lil Mac and like Donkey Kong and Samus, or like any character that has like a one-time, one-hit like move, that you can never truly be the worst if you have a move that can kill in one hit. I feel like.
Well, I guess, but
that's what I feel like with Jigglypuff can never truly be the worst, cause
she's one of the worst though.
I don't know if I would say but I mean, because she still at least has those gimmicks. Like with Luigi. I feel like Luigi is not that good, but the fact that he has his up B can, like, completely change the match.
Well, I disagree about Pikachu just because he can zone with I mean, it depends on the matchup, but he can at least zone with his...
I mean, he doesn't really have any, like, gimmicks where he can, like, I mean, I wouldn't say he's the best zoner in the game.
No, but he has some pretty dirty combos, too.
Yeah, but I mean, if you compare him to, like, if you look at, like, the list of the cast, and you look at everybody else, there's no one else that you can say they can't fight Pikachu or something.
They can't fight Pikachu?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, if you just look at the thing, like, who would you look at and say can't fight Pikachu? There's like nobody on there that you can look at and say can't fight him.
Yeah, maybe so. But then again, everybody can fight Jigglypuff. That's the thing about her is like, you know, she has that one move that could change the match, but then she has the constant, you know, being light as a balloon thing going. And then I think the real thing with her for me is like she doesn't really have any combos. You know, that as many as a lot of the characters, and she plays more in the air as opposed to this game feeling like a more grounded game, like a game that you would play on the ground.
I mean, when I pick her, I usually just spam her side B some because it sits out forever.
But it doesn't go as far in this game as far as like in Brawl. You know, it covered a little bit of distance. It doesn't go as far. I mean, it's good on Shield, but I think, you know, what I'm saying is like in Brawl, you could play with Jigglypuff and you could air dodge lots of stuff, air dodge. But if you air dodge something in this game, you're getting punished for it. And she plays in the air a lot. That's just my opinion, okay, but.
Yeah, I mean, Jigglypuff is honestly a character that I can't judge because I have not fought one on like the ones I fought I've destroyed. But the actual person wasn't good. They're the type of person that I beat them one time and they'd automatically leave. So I mean.
Do you think Falco is good in this game?
Yeah, Falco's good.
You think so?
Yeah, he's good. He is good.
What makes him good?
I mean, he's like, it's like hard to say, but it's like they slowed him down a lot. But it's the fact that he can still zone. I mean, dude, his zoning is freaking annoying. He's just an annoying character.
You mean his shots?
Like, just, like his reflector, too. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, you know, because his reflector, like, kind of, like, messes you up where it, like, sends you back. And he can kind of make a wall for you. Like, if you try to jump, he can reflect again. I mean, I would say he's solid. I mean, he's not, yeah, I mean, I would still say he's good.
I just haven't messed with him much.
And you can't really challenge him off the stage because his side B spikes, unlike Fox's.
Yeah, and I can't actually, you know, aside from the ones we mentioned, really, you know, I mean, of course I'm going to say some of my characters like Charizard and Zelda, they're not that strong, but I think they can compete.
I would say that Charizard is definitely a step above than Zelda. Charizard is really good, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Zelda is more of a tricky character. I think definitely like a character you really have to play a different game with.
And we can talk about how we play with the characters we use or whatever, you know.
And okay, first character I'll go through with is Ike. Everyone's like,
oh, we're doing that now? I mean, you know, in a minute. But,
well, okay, let me see.
Okay.
Also, okay, I'll just look at every character and glance and be my initial opinion of them. Mario, really good character. The cape, spike options. Pretty much, I feel like he can fight almost any character in the game because of that darn cape.
Yeah.
The fireballs. I mean, he's really good. Has some of the best smash attacks in the game.
Yeah.
Luigi is really, I want to say Luigi is a mid-range character. You really want to be mid-range. And he's a character, his recovery is bad, but, I mean, it's bad, but it's not as bad as you would think. You can't use your second jump while you're on the stage.
And his jumps are better.
Yeah, but you literally have to save your second jump. For example, you can't jump near your opponent and then second jump, because if you do and your opponent hits you, now you can't get back on the stage. Yeah. So you can only use one jump while you're on the stage. So just in case you get hit, you can use your second jump to get back on.
Yeah.
Peach, really good character. They got the turnips got nerfed so bad.
I think she got buffed overall with her other. Well, she might have got nerfed to turnips and then got a buff to.
Yeah, the fact that they come, I think, the golf ball stuff come out in a set order, and now they actually kill. But the thing about her is that she's good, but I just cannot use her on the 3DS control. Like, it's so hard for me to, because the way I use Peach and Brawl, I would, short hop, and then, use her glide right above the stage. It is almost impossible for me to do that on this.
Well, I fought a dude that managed to do it, and he was pretty good.
Yeah, I can't. I just cannot do it on this thing. Like, I literally need the joystick for that. You know, because like I'll do a lot of wiggle. Like, it's hard to like, go in and out, then throw out a smash attack at the same time using this thing. So, yeah. And then Bowser, I would say Bowser is a solid kid. He's really, well, he is viable. Before in other games he wasn't viable. This game, the reason why he's not S tier in my opinion is because you can zone him out. You can do some drive-bys like with Fox. When I was fighting Bowser with Fox, you can drive by, you can, run in and run out. You can bait him a little bit, because he is like a big hitbox.
Yeah, he definitely has some dirt that keeps him viable too. Like his
yeah, like he's not
bad,
but it's just that he's not like you can fight him, you can hit him. Whereas there's other like the characters that I put in my top, tier were like you can't hit those guys. Like to me, that's what separates the S from A. Is that I feel like the people that I would put in S are ones that are like their defense is just so overwhelming and their offense is also overwhelming.
I meant to say a little trick with Peach for y'all who are having trouble. If anybody plays Peach, you can like run off the edge and do a down B, turn up, and it'll be like instant turn up grab,
Run off the edge?
Yeah, try it. You can try it right now if you want in trainer mode. If you run off the edge and press down B,
she pulls a turn up off out of the air?
It's like she pulls it right out. Yeah, kinda, yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's a little trick.
Yeah, I mean it's still not the same as like how she could just spam them.
Right.
Yeah, just play absolute defense with them.
Well, if you're good, Peach, you kind of keep them a little bit too. You use them wisely.
Yeah, but I mean that's how a lot of people are using her to be cheap in brawls. That they would like, pretty much like how Olimar uses the Pikmin or something. Just use those to like keep your opponent from being able to do anything.
Man, she has a dirty custom move that makes the turnip like fly really slowly, so you can like throw it right above their head and just like it keeps on going like real slow. It's weird. It's like, well, anyways, but you were saying about the characters.
Okay, and Yoshi, I would say he's another character that got like his ankle weights taken off from the previous games.
Yeah,
and so his dash attack is fast as crap. But one thing about his dash attack is that it might be too good because you can down dodge it and punish them. Because a lot of the characters I realize that they have a really long dash attack that stays out forever and that's really fast, and they have like a lot of landing lag. Like that would include Sonic and Zero Suit as well.
Yeah.
And so you can punish them by throwing out a counter early, which is what I do against them with Ike a lot, or just by like down dodging and blasting them like if I'm using Samus. So those are like a couple of ways you can punish Yoshi. And one way to punish Yoshi is if you see him in the air, just dodge. Do not go at him. If you go at him, you are going to get shenanigans. Just run.
Yeah.
There's not much you can do if you run away from him.
Well, if you have a character that can run away, that is.
I mean, I beat him with a lot of. All you have to do is just sit there. You just sit there, and most of the time, the Yoshi player is going to try to come in with down air, or going to come in with tail swipes, and you just time it and roll by it.
Yeah.
That's what I do. And so I don't think Yoshi is. I feel like the reason why people are saying Yoshi is so good is because they're not fundamentally sound in the game. So when they see a person in the air, they want to go challenge them, or they want to do something where sometimes you just run.
Well, he is really good at it. If it was a good Yoshi player, he would zone back with those eggs.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He's like, good Yoshis can, like, do stuff. I'm saying, like, the reason why people are saying that he's, like, absolute S tier is because they're just, it's just like the same people that are saying Bowser was so good. It's just because they were dumb enough to go near him. If you see him charging, just do not go near him.
Yeah, I guess. But, he's still
good.
good.
I'm not saying Yoshi, you can, like, beat him real easy, but I'm saying you shouldn't get hit by Yoshi's, like, down air and, like, side air, like, for free. Like, it shouldn't be whenever he does it, you should get hit. Right. It should be when you get confused or tricked or, if he actually has skill. Like, for example, like, if Zero Suit does dash attacks, you're going to get hit. Like,
right.
You can know she's going to do it, but you're still going to get hit. But, I mean, with Yoshi, like, if he's, like, the type of Yoshi that just spams down air or side air, you should not get hit by those moves.
Yeah.
If he's just spamming them.
Yep.
And we already talked about Rosalina. Baby Bowser. Baby Bowser is stupid.
Yeah, Bowser Jr., yeah.
He's dumb.
Yeah.
He's has shenanigans. His down B, he's just really good.
Mm-hmm.
His down B, you can grab the toy, throw it. His side B is insane. Shenanigans.
Yeah.
He's a shenanigan character. Let me put it that way.
He is.
His up B is shenanigans. His neutral B is shenanigans.
The fact that he can act out of his up B, it's like still attacking.
Yeah, he is shenanigans. That character is shenanigans for days. Let's see, Wario. Wario is good. His bike can kill now, which is weird.
That is weird.
His
bike still has his like dumb priority.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's his. I think it's his bike has to slam on you to kill you. That's how I'm gonna say it is. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
His side smash definitely got nerfs.
Yeah.
It's a huge nerf.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, that's like one of the biggest nerfs in the game, besides like Meta Knight and Diddy's Bananas, in my opinion. That was like half his game right there.
Well, he has plenty more game.
I mean, he's still good, but it was like, I'm saying you pretty much had to relearn the character if you play with him. Because, I mean, that move was like,
His new side smash, I mean, it's not bad.
Oh, it is bad. I mean, it's heavy, but it's kind of like Ike's or something, where it's like, it stays at, like, it's like one of those ones where it's like DDDs or something, where you have to, like, release it and it, like, takes a day to come out.
Yeah.
It's like that. His up smash got nerfed because before it wouldn't even kill. So his up smash got, his up smash got buffed. His side air got buffed. Before it sucked. Now I think it can actually kill.
Yeah.
So he just got like buffs in other ways, but they just nerfed his side smash. So yeah, he would have been stupid if they would have kept that.
We already talked about Game & Watch.
Yeah, and Donkey Kong, Yeti Kong, C tier.
No, Papa. Donkey Kong's probably A. He's got a lot of buffs.
He's good. He's a good character.
Yeah, he is.
It's hard for me to like explain them because I use them. Because if I try to explain them, it would just be me explaining how I play.
Yeah, and for me, in my perspective, to me, a lot of his buffs came inadvertently from the mechanics of the game, and like I said, because Brawl was a really defensive and also air-based game. Like you can play a lot in the air, but in this game, if you're above Donkey Kong or you're trying to get down on the ground against Donkey Kong, good luck. Because, he has so many options to trick you and mess you up and, like punish you heavily for trying to air dodge through something. So, yeah. It's tough. And, you're not going to be rushing down Donkey Kong or anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Donkey Kong, one reason he's good is he has one of the best like anti-ground games in the game. Like he owns the ground. Like if you're not gonna beat him based off the ground. Like maybe like unless you're Little Mac, but otherwise you're
or something.
Yeah, if you can like keep him out, if you can like Mega Man, if you have like insane projectiles that can keep him out, you're good.
Yeah.
But if you have to come to him, if you have to like fight him mano, then it's gonna be tough because he can load the punch. And he can just sit on it. He can sit on it the whole game. He can never use it. He can, but when he uses it, he's probably baiting you to use it.
Yeah.
Like, there'll be times when I pick Donkey Kong. Well, actually, I don't pick Donkey Kong. I pick Yeti Kong. But there'll be times when I sit on the punch. Or there'll be times in the match where I see how my opponent plays, and I'll, like, see what moves they like to go to for... Like, say they like to come in and hit me with this move, I'll purposely get hit by that move over and over so that when the game is on the line, I know they're going for that move, and I use the punch at the right time that I get hit by it, but the armor goes through it and punishes them. Like, I had a match versus a Lucina player where I would bait her each match I would bait her for a different move. Like I would get hit by a different move, only for the match to end in like the big punch every single time.
Yeah.
But enough of me patting myself on the back.
We already talked about Diddy.
Yeah, Link. Link is a weird character in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like he's just weird because, I mean, I don't even know what class. I don't know if he sucks. I don't know if he's good. I mean, I don't know why. First of all, I'm just want to say I do not know why they changed his dash attack.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the new one kills, but I just really like the old one because it was like kind of like Ike's, where it was a run by, where if you knew, yeah, it was like a run by, so it was pretty safe. But now he has the most unsafe dash attack in the world.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I hate that dash attack. It's taken me a while to get used to him, but he is a spammy character. His character is spammy.
Yep, he is.
If you fight Link, you are gonna cry because it's like fighting Duck Hunt Dog.
He's also the green archer, though.
Yeah, but I mean he is spammy. He is spammy. So you are tough. Like when you see you're gonna have to fight him, you wanna cry because you know you're probably gonna go to if the Link you're fighting is any good, you're probably going to sudden death or something.
It doesn't even matter if they're good, okay? It's gonna be annoying.
Yeah, I mean, well, there are some that don't reuse projectiles, you know. So
yeah,
you know, like who did I fight earlier? I fought one character. I fought a Lucario that would not use the blast. I had Ike, he had Lucario, he would not use blast, and he still almost beat me. So that tells you about it. But I'm like, why wouldn't you use the blast? That's how I feel about Link players that don't use projectiles. Like, why would you not use projectiles? Yeah, but yeah, if the Link player is good, you're going to sudden death or something.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to be able to kill him.
Right.
And Zelda, Zelda's a weird character.
Let me talk about my girl Zelda. Let me talk about her. I'm gonna talk about it. Okay, Zelda. Okay, Zelda is. Okay, so should we save our strategies with the characters for later?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay.
We'll probably just save them.
But Zelda's she is weird. She's got a lot of tools. I'd say you had to figure out. If you can figure out how to use her tools, she's pretty good. She does have some bad matchups, but she also has some pretty good ones. Like, you know, if she's fighting Mega Man, she should.
Yeah, she owns them.
Yeah, but she has some pretty bad ones too. But you know, yeah.
Yeah. From an outsider perspective of Zelda, I don't know. She's a weird character. Like, I don't know what she wants to do. Like, she has her teleport. That's a good. Her teleport is surprisingly like one of her best kill moves.
Yeah.
And I don't know. She's just weird. Like, she's one of those characters you want to get near her, but at the same time she can run away. Like, she's running away game isn't as good as like Lucario's, for example, because her roll doesn't go nearly as far as his.
And Dense Fire is like, you know, it hits hard, but it doesn't cover as much space. It's not quite as easy to hit.
Yeah, so it's like not super spammable, but it's you know, it's still good.
Yeah. But if you want more, tune into the strategy section.
And Ganondorf, yeah, he's another character where I do not even know how I would classify him. Is he good? Is he bad? I don't know.
He's another one of my characters, and he's good. I think he's good.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, because you'll fight some that it's like you're free. You know, you'll fight some where he's just free. And you'll fight some where you're free. You're just like, what am I doing? Like, you know, because like, I don't know. I feel like Ganondorf players, kind of like how I use Ike, is that they're not your noobs. You know, he's not like a character you could be a noob and just pick.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you have to like have a like deep understanding of how Smash Bros. Works, a deep understanding
and all that.
Yeah, you have to have a deep understanding of what a character wants to do after they do a move. So, for example, if he does a side B on me, he has to know that the average player wants to just, I don't know, do a wake-up attack. But they'll know that if you're a good player, you're either going to like roll, like, you know, you're going to like know that Ganondorf wants to do a down tilt if you're a good player.
Okay, we
so
can
they
wait
pretty
for
much
the strategy section. No, we can wait.
Yeah, so okay, but I'm just saying like, yeah, like Ganondorf player knows what you want to do and knows all your counters for those moves. So,
Yeah.
and I mean, yeah. So you can't, like, for example, if you pick Lucario, you can just spam, or if you pick Sheik, you can just spam. If you pick DD, you can just spam. You don't really have to know what the other person's doing. You don't really care. Or the Ganondorf, you get hit by moves. You just want to break your 3DS because you know that they knew you were about to do that.
Yeah, but the main point is too that he went from unusable to usable.
Yeah, he's definitely usable. Like when I first saw him, and like it's like weird. Like, I don't even know why he's better. I guess the mechanics of the game.
And he has kill moves everywhere, so you need a good kill move in this game.
Yeah. But it's like so weird because it's not like he really changed that much. So it's like so weird that, he didn't really change, but he just changed a ton.
Yeah.
It's like weird. I mean, I guess like his tilts come out faster, but yeah, he's a lot. And Toon Link, I honestly have not fought this character like at all. But according to Alejandro, he's A, not playing.
Somehow.
But yeah, he's good. Like he's good, and like he's Link light, He's really good, I guess.
He's pretty good. He's average.
Yeah, he's one of those Mario type characters where
but average in this game is good enough.
Yeah, like he doesn't like have anything that you can say is bad. Besides maybe his weight and his reach, but he also has things. He can. There's not like I look at him. There's not like a matchup you can look at and say he can't do anything.
Right. Yeah, because he's got the the Link projectiles and all that, so he can do some stuff with it.
And he's got the speed to keep up with any character.
He just gives you the tools to use to fight.
Yeah. As opposed to Link, Link is really slower. And you don't necessarily want to go near the Link somewhat, so it's weird because you want to beat his projectiles, but you don't want to go in too fast. But at the same time, Link can't really approach you.
Right.
So whereas Toon Link is the opposite, where you can go in a little faster, and he does want to approach you. So I don't know. And Samus.
Talk about your girl.
Okay, let's talk about D tier.
Yeah, let's be serious here.
Samus is really bad. He has bad projectiles.
Oh,
bad.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Just say I was making her an A tier.
But yeah, Samus. Samus is one of those weird characters in the fact that when I watch people use Samus, I'm like, I just want to break my computer. Like, why are you not using Samus is like, in my opinion, she is really good.
Yeah.
But you just cannot play the same game that you're playing with every other character. That's it. Like, I don't know why some people have a hard time realizing. Like, I watch Zero use Samus and I want to cry. Like, I don't know. It's like you cannot use it the same way you use every other character. You gotta play Samus as Samus.
Yeah. Use her tools. She has good stuff in and out, so.
Yeah, the reason why I haven't been picking Link as much is Samus is a much better Link. There's no reason to pick Link if you can pick Samus. Let me put it that way. Link is a weaker version of Samus. Samus has one of the best recoveries in the game. Not recoveries, but just being able to get back to the stage.
Right.
She has one of the best, if your character is, off the stage and trying to get back on, she has, one of the best, you might as one thing that people don't know is you might as well just let Samus back on, because you are not going to stop her from getting back on.
Right.
She has one of, the best if you're off the stage games, because if you're off the stage, she doesn't care. She'll just be charging the beams, so.
Right.
Yeah, she's really good.
Yeah.
She has one of the best dash attacks in the game.
She can kill.
Yeah, she has a ton of kill moves.
Right.
I think it's underrated that she's a zoner and she has one of the best dash attacks in the game. So.
Right.
Like I said, Link. That's why Link should have kept his old one, because Link had a similar one in the old game, but for some reason they changed his dash attack.
Yep.
But yeah, Samus is really good.
All right, let's talk about your boy Pitt.
Pitt,
That's the
he's
token is not your boy Pitt.
he's he's stupid. I mean, he's really good.
He is. He's
His
phenomenal. He's
he,
good everywhere.
he went from being a spammy no-kill character to being more. Well, you can tell Sakurai made him, but he's more of like a balanced character now, in my opinion.
Right.
Where you're not gonna gimp him off from coming back on the stage.
Yeah.
He can kill you. His zoning is actually not that good now.
Yeah, that's decent.
I mean, it's like I would say like there's almost no point to use his arrows besides like disrupting somebody to like force them to come in or something.
Right. Yeah, it's just to manipulate him, kind of.
Yeah. Before it was like all he did. Oh my.
His
Dude.
side B can kill.
Yeah, his side B. So you don't necessarily want to be at mid range against him. You don't want to. You pretty much want to be in his face, and
Well,
all his neutrals are very good for being in your face.
he's like a mid-range character, yeah. But
Yeah.
well,
Because, like, you don't want to be at mid-range against him because if you do, you're going to get punished by his forward aerials and stuff. They're all good at mid-range. So you want to get inside, but he's really good inside because that's where his smash attack is inside.
and his smash attacks are pretty much all like multi-hitting, and so
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to dodge down. Like I would, like against Egg Boy, Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to knock on Egg Boy, but he would use smash attacks a lot. But when he used smash attacks, I would try to down dodge one of them.
Well,
Yep. Hello.
okay.
Yeah, he would use Egg Boy would use smash attacks a lot with Pit, and then like I would try and down dodge them because I knew they were coming. But then I realized like okay, I forgot if Pit has two hits on most of his smash attacks, so you're not gonna be able to down dodge them that easy.
Yeah, he's really solid. Really good.
Yeah, Palutena is the next one, I think. Palutena, right?
Yeah, Palutena, she's another character that's good. I mean, she's weird. She's
Real weird.
To me, she's like real annoying.
Custom Palutena is top tier. Regular Palutena is alright.
Yeah, I haven't really fought any Palutinas that I would say threaten me or. Yeah, I just don't. I'm not feeling anything about her.
Yeah, her tilt moves kind of suck because they're out there forever and they're not like that good. And then her neutral B is probably her best special, but
yeah, but I mean, I guess her only thing is her counter. I mean, the fact that she can counter like speed, and she can counter zoners. I guess she's pretty much just an anti-character. I don't think she can really impose her will against anyone.
her jab is super good though. Her jab is like you can throw her jab out there if somebody's trying to approach, and they'll like run right into it. It's like a wall almost. It's weird.
Yeah, but I mean, she's just like not. I don't know. I feel like she has to like counter people. She's not. Really,
Yeah, she's not overwhelming or anything. You gotta think. Yeah.
She just can't really make you play her game. It's just she's trying to stop you from playing yours, I guess.
And oh yeah, one more weird thing about Palutena is her dodges and like stuff. It makes her disappear, so it's real weird to punish because she literally like vanishes for a second.
Yeah, but yeah, she's one character that I just yeah, she's weird.
Pretty much Trey's never gonna touch her.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pick that character. Like I usually like picking a lot of characters, but I'm not gonna touch her.
Yeah.
Let's see, Martha Lucina.
Martha and Lucina.
Yeah, really good. I mean, I guess it's weird because I tried playing with Martha and it's like so weird. Like my mind is like, I don't know. It's hard to know anything because I play with Martha Melee, then I play with Martha Brawl.
Yeah.
And it's like playing three different characters.
Yeah, it is.
Because all three of them are different.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would say he's more of a defensive character. Because before, in Melee, he was offensive.
Yeah.
In Brawl, he was probably more like Mario, where he was like, not really. I mean, I guess he was like Mario in this game, where he wasn't really good at anything, or I mean, he was just like average at everything. He wasn't like, I don't know.
Right.
But I feel like in this game he's more defense, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, he can't really like overwhelm you because he can get punished if he does a lot of his moves. So it's really he has to work for an opening.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he's still really good, but he's more of a bait character where in order to get his like in Melee, you could throw his smash out any time.
Right.
But he's more of like a bait you into rolling into his smash attacks or
Yeah, he
I
wants
don't
to
know.
kind of, it's like kind of, he's like luring you into his zone, you know?
Yeah.
So like hit you right at the edge of your zone. He's not really gonna, yeah. I mean, he's still
Yeah.
a spacing character, but yeah.
Yeah, but he's just not like he was in the previous games.
Yeah.
And Ike, okay, Ike is a character where, dude, you have to pretty much, Ike is a punishing character, where
Yeah.
you pretty much have to like you have to like prep him before you can kill him. You have to know all of Ike's kill moves, because you have to use every single one of them to get a kill. Like, he really has no shenanigans.
I mean, he has kill options, but it's just like you're not gonna be able to use them that much because they're
Yeah,
like,
because if your opponent knows that you want to kill him this way, you're not going to be able to kill. If your opponent says, Ike is not going to kill me using X, you have to be able to kill him using Y. You cannot kill him in a way if they have chosen that you're not going to kill him that way.
a good example is like his forward smash is like, you know, it takes forever to come out, but it'll kill. But if you know they're gonna like roll or
Yeah.
something, you know, you could kill them with it. I don't know.
Oh,
Like
no, you can't. The only way you're going to get them with that is if they completely forget you have the move or something because you have not used it. Like, if you're playing a long set against them, and on the 10th and on the 7th day, you notice things, you say, this is good, and you want to rest on them with the forward smash on the 7th day, then yeah.
yeah,
So I would say his options, you want to use his jabs. That's what you want to use. You want to use his jabs a lot to get him at kill percents. Then when they're at kill percents, now almost all your
okay,
moves.
strategy.
Okay, okay. So yeah, okay. So then we go to Kirby. Kirby is good. He is good.
He's Kirby. He's pretty much Kirby, every other Kirby, but he's good. He's
His
better.
hammer is retarded. His hammer has armor on it.
And like Trey
And
was,
it kills.
yeah,
I literally got killed. His hammer outdoes Donkey Kong's fist. Let me put it that way. I died from his hammer at 30% because the person I was playing was an absolute scrub. It was holding the hammer out and walking towards me. I was like, is he serious? So I wound up my fist. I walk up to him, waiting for him to throw out the hammer so that I can, like, hit him with a punch. And it went through mine and killed me. So, yeah, at 30% I was dead.
yeah,
That move is good. And a lot of his moves are freaking, like, frame trappy. So,
right.
oh my goodness. Like, he can, like, frame trap you into the side smash. It's ridiculous. His side smash kills that insane.
Of course, his grab range is real good.
Yeah, he's insane.
It's pretty good. We already talked about DG. Already talked about Meta Knight. Let's talk about my boy Mac.
All I can say about Lil Mac is, if you have not played Lil Mac, you have not been online. If you don't know what's good about Lil Mac, you have not played online.
Yeah.
Everybody and their mom knows what Lil Mac can do. See, Lil Mac is an example of knowing what your opponent wants to do. Your opponent knowing you know what he wants to do. And you not being able to do anything about what he wants to do. Like I said, Ike is the opposite. If you say that Ike is not going to kill me using X, then Ike is not going to kill you using X. If you say Lil Mac is not going to kill me using X, you are going to be killed by X.
Okay, well,
You pretty much have to accept that Lil Mac is faster than you, stronger than you, and that you are going to have to rely on just pure randomness and stupidity in order to beat him.
Okay, let's talk about it more in the strategy section because I know some very good ways to use Lil Mac and to beat him, but we
I
can talk
mean, the
about
obvious way to beat Lil Mac is to gimp him, but I mean,
or
that's like saying in order to kill someone, you throw them off the stage or you smash
no, good zoners can beat him just by camping.
Oh, I don't even know.
Yeah. You can camp towards the ledge. I mean, pretty much you gotta make them come to you towards the ledge. You gotta just stand on the edge and just, you know, make them come to you. And I mean, really, he wouldn't really be as uh, good as he is online if number one, a lot of people aren't using them. And number two, if there's actual platforms on online, because he's better on Final Destination type stages.
Oh, and I also had to get into that too about the whole tournament scene. That I do not feel. For this game, I feel like it should be Final Destination only because I saw one where the guy counterpicked Sheik versus Charizard. Dude, it's cheap for Sheik because she can do needles and you can't approach her from above because of the platform. So I
Right.
just feel like a flat stage is the way to go.
Well, in most of the tournaments, they let you pick your character anyway, so.
Yeah, but to me that's just.
I mean, I'm fine with the flat stages. I don't care.
Because you can't approach, you know what I mean? You can't approach Sheik, for example, if she was a spam,
Right.
or if one character has a beam, now they have a platform above, so they're, like, above them is completely safe.
Yeah, they can camp.
Yeah, so I don't think that those.
Then we talk about, yeah. Then we talk about the Magicant stage, and you got the little Birdman going crazy, Flying Man,
Birdman Jr. rocking everywhere.
Flying Man. So no, just joking. All right. So who else we got? What we got?
Okay, Fox. To me, Fox is a mixture of melee and brawl. But the thing is, like, a lot of the downsides of fast characters in this game is that they have landing lag.
Yeah.
Or they have, like, their dash attacks and they do them. They can be punished, like I said, with Zero Suit, Sonic, and Yoshi. But Fox is more in the camp of Sheik in that his doesn't have, like, lag after he does it.
Yeah.
It really doesn't. But his doesn't last nearly as long as theirs does. Because his can be shield grabbed so easily.
Yeah.
Whereas with Zero Suit, Yoshi, and Sonic, you can't really do it to them because they end up on the other side of you.
Right.
But, so, his is one you don't necessarily want to down dodge, you just want to shield it.
Yeah.
And with him, what you want to do, okay, it might be strategy, but, okay, I won't say it, but, with Fox, you know what you're getting. You're getting up air, you're getting forward smash, up smash, down smash.
Lasers.
You pretty much know. Everyone should know how Fox plays.
Yeah.
But he's better than Brawl because he doesn't have no kill potential like he did in Brawl.
He's not as good as Melee though.
Yeah, he's not retarded like he was in Melee where everything was frame trapping for free and all that crap.
But we talked about Falco a little bit.
Yeah, Falco is weird. I don't know why he's weird, but he just is, and he's just good somehow.
Okay, yep, on to Pikachu. We kind of talked about Pikachu, I don't know.
Yeah, talking about Charizard a little bit. Please.
Charizard is he's like, oh man, I don't know the perfect word.
To me, he's like a slower Bowser with, I guess, better B moves or different B. I don't know. He's weird.
He's like a space. Oh well, he's generally, he's a spacing character. Like, his if you use his forward tilt and his neutral air and his breath and his forward air, like he has a bunch of good spacing options. And his grab range is real good. And you just want to keep him out. Hit him, like basically bug them to death. Stay like right out of their face, but in the area where you can hit them a little bit. And you can bait him too for his armored smash attack, like forward smash, or you can bait him for like his rock smash, which will has like a lot of armor. It'll go through anything pretty much and hit him back, and that's a kill move too. And yeah, I mean, I'm talking a lot of strategy, but okay, calm down. Okay, but Charizard's pretty good. You just gotta know how to use him. He's not like an obvious character. Like, he's not one that you but know how to use
well,
just like
his
brother.
side B, you would think that you couldn't spam that move, but dude, that move can be spammed.
I don't know. I mean, it causes damage, but you know, it's good if you can catch them on a roll. But you'll be playing somebody that's not that good, you know, who has Charizard, and you'll get caught by it a couple times because it's has a weird startup and all that. So, but we could talk more about Charizard later. But he's good. He's good. He can fight most characters, but not all of them.
Oh man, I was practicing the link.
But
Okay.
it's kind of all right. We're in the Pokemon section.
Yep.
We already talked about Lucario. I talked about Jigglypuff a little bit. I mean, like, she's a little worse than she was in Brawl, in my opinion, maybe. Or maybe about the same, just because of relative characters. But she's usable, but, you know, she just doesn't have a good ground game like you kind of need. And, you know, she's in the air a lot. She's light. She has obvious weaknesses. She's never going to be, like, you know, the best character in the game because of her weaknesses. But yeah. She's alright. We'll talk about strategy later. Greninja, I think Trey said he is really good, and he is really good.
Yeah, he's really good. Like, he's so slippery, but it's like his zoning game is just like insane.
His zone game's pretty alright, and then he has good, like, safe forward smash, pretty safe up smash. You know, he's got other options. He's got good combos, good aerials. He's pretty good all around. The only thing he doesn't have going for him is control pad. Okay, control pad. Trying to use up B instead of side B when you're trying to recover. We got Duck Hunt. The old hunt, Duck Hunt. Do you know anything about Duck Hunt, Trey? Okay.
Yeah, Bill Hunt dog.
He's a Bill.
He's a Bill.
Yeah, he's not top tier, but he's pretty good. I mean, he can zone. He's got pretty decent tilts and smash attacks, but you had to be relatively close to hit those. But he can annoy people to death. You just gotta have the traps and the setups. You gotta put some time into them. You're gonna lose if you just go online with Duck Hunt day one. You know.
Yep. Oh, and I'm trying that thing out with Link.
Which thing?
You know that thing where you can whatchamacallit? You can like it's something like where you can like use his boom, where you can like use his arrow and then the landing lag by throwing out his bomb.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's helpful, but I don't know, it's not game breaking. I feel like.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, a little technique there. And Rob, did we talk about Rob?
He's cheap.
Yeah, he is like his blast got buffed. He has good zoning. He has good up close.
Anti-zoning.
Good anti-zoning. You know, he's got the gyro, sits out there forever. He's got freaking good normals. He's got good
Good tilts.
good tilts. He's got good specials. I mean, what's
Good
not
grab.
good? Okay, basically, if you looked at some of the recent Smash 4 tournaments, there's been a lot of Rob, and
Yeah.
there's a good reason
To
for
me,
it too.
he's like pretty much the same character he was in Brawl, but he was really good in Brawl.
Okay, we talked about Ness. Captain Falcon. Captain Falcon is good. He's real good.
He got buffs.
He got buffed.
Um,
His side B kills
his
now.
side B, yeah, that alone I feel like buffed him. But he has priority now, which he didn't have any of in Brawl.
He has some speed back. Yes, his knee is better. Sweet spot on it. Yeah, he's good. Villager.
Villager is like the weirdest character in the game.
He is weird. And I don't even know what to say about him. Everybody already knows about him from playing the demo. So.
Yeah, I don't think anyone really likes the Villager either.
Nope, I've seen like one or two, and they.
Yeah, I fought one, dude. I don't know. He's just like so weird. I don't know why anyone would want to pick him.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah, besides my brother, but you know, aside from that, you know.
Like he's so slow. I don't know. He's weird.
Yep. Who cares? All right, Olimar. We already talked about Olimar, and who cares? We Fit is good.
She's weird.
She's weird, but she's good.
She's another character that is so weird. I don't know why anyone would want to pick her.
Yeah. But she has good zoning with the freaking volleyball or whatever that is, and with the sun salutation, and she has great tilts. She has good kill power. She has pretty much everything you need in a character. He or she. Yep. even genders. Okay, she has even.
Yeah.
Dr. Mario, he's pretty good. He's like, I mean, he's pretty much Mario, you know, except for with the pills and with the shorter and stronger up B with the tornado. So
Yeah.
I like him better than Mario. I play with him a lot more than Mario. But he's real good. I mean, I don't know what to say about him other than that he's pretty much, you know, same stuff as Mario. I mean, you can use down B when you like just out of shield and mess with people with that. And I don't know. He's just good. He can fight everybody. Whatever. Dark Pit. He's Pit. Okay, move on.
Yeah, he is literally Pit.
The
Might be the
only
worst tournament
maybe
game.
reasonable difference is like his arrows go straight and not wiggly, and they hit a little harder or something. All right,
Yeah,
Lucina is Marth. Okay, yeah.
Yep. Lucina is probably like to me like my favorite clone just because I don't know. I feel like she is different. Where I feel like the rest of them are just weird. Like I don't even fight any Dr. Mario's online, honestly.
Except for mine.
Stupid.
Okay, yeah, I haven't fought mine. Okay, but Shulk is real
He's
good.
good. He is good.
Yeah. Okay,
Shulk is
stop
like
sleeping on
Shulk's a
him.
character that you either suck with him or you're really good with him. Like I must have fought like the best Shulk in the world or something because the one I fought is the only one that used jump like Monado. And I thought when I first played the game, I was like, jump Monado is the worst thing in the. Why would anybody ever use jump Monado? Dude, you can get back from like anywhere on the freaking stage with that. The
Yeah.
guy I was, dude, I've watched tournaments and nobody's used them like that guy did.
Yeah.
Where I'll see people, they'll be like, yeah, Shulk's recovery sucks. I'm like, if you guys only played the guy I fought, I knocked him all the way down, and he used the Monado to come back. Like, on mid-flight, and he used jump. I'm like, dude, are you serious?
Right.
And so, yeah, Shulk is...
And you can kind of play him however you want.
What'd you say?
You can kind of play him however you want, you know.
Yeah, Shulk is like, yeah, you can literally, yeah, he is a good character. He's a secret gem right there.
Yeah.
He's good. Like, you know, he's hard to kill. He can kill you. I mean, he's just really weird and good.
Yep, another weird one that's kind of hard to use. You got to figure him out.
You
Pac-Man.
definitely gotta play his game.
Pac-Man's another weird one.
Yeah, he's weird but good.
Yeah, he's good as well.
Yeah, but he is so freaking spammy. Oh my god.
Shoo! Yeah, he's spammy. And when I played him with him, I found myself spamming because you know that's what you're supposed to do with him, pretty much.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said even when I picked him, I started spamming him just because you know that's what he does is he spams.
Yeah. He is so spammy.
He has a lot of little tricks and stuff. So, but he's good. His dash tag's good. His side B's good. His setups with his neutral B and his down B are good.
Yeah, his down B is just spammable.
His tilts are good.
There's no reason to never use his down B.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that move just like is so freaking stupid.
Yeah.
Just like throw it out and then just do whatever.
Yep. Knock it into him or whatever. Yeah. What about Mega Man? Mega Man.
Like I said before, he's... Yeah, we kind of already talked about him, though, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, we did. That's right.
And Sonic, yeah, he's good.
Yep.
He's weird. He's like a character, like I said before, his attacks are really fast, but they've got lots of landing lag, or lots of, like, I guess, like, lag. I guess that's one thing he did in this game to help balance speed.
Right.
By giving characters, like, lots of, like, lag, like attack lag or something.
But his side B got buffed, like, a lot.
Yeah, although I've not seen anybody use it.
His side B?
Yeah, dude, I haven't seen anybody use it.
That's weird.
Everybody I play, like, does the same old stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. He got buffed, like, he can actually kill now.
Okay, now let's talk about the Mii's.
They're stupid.
They're awesome, though. Okay, you gotta say your Mii's gotta be one of the favorite.
Yeah, like, They're awesome, but you cannot use those things in tournaments.
No,
So
no.
they are freaking cheap.
No, yeah.
They are freaking cheap.
Well, they're super fun. You know, to pick
Yeah, they're
them.
fun, but they are just so cheap. Like, they are game breaking.
Yeah. Yeah, if the Mii's were allowed, they'd be automatic top tier.
Yeah, they're game breaking.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
they're hilarious. I haven't even played the Gunner Me yet.
Well, was there one or two of your characters that you want to talk about how to use them before we?
Okay, let me see. Let me tell y'all about how to use Ike.
Okay.
Alright. The thing I've noticed online is that I'm the only Ike player in the world, apparently. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, okay, I'm the only Ike player in the world. And the reason why I think Ike is viable is because he's got what I like in games, and that's called reach. Okay, he's got the Halo reach going on. He can,
Idiot.
his moves are slow, but he can reach you. So if you know your opponent, like I was fighting a fox earlier who was like trying to run in all the time. There's one thing that you can do a lot. Like if you know your opponent likes to run in a lot, you can down dodge him, you can parry him,
Yeah.
or you can just like wait for them to run into you, and you can like start doing 1-2 jab. Well then you can mix them up by throwing out a forward tilt.
Yeah.
And it like totally screws their mind over. That
Right.
move is so slow, but it reaches. But yeah, Ike is. You have to use his jabs a lot, use his grab a lot. Because they're gonna think you're gonna do something, but you just use your grab. If they try to roll, you can use his short hop, neutral air. And he'll like
Yeah, I hate that
he
move.
like he like swings his sword from the front all the way like in a 180 motion downwards
Right.
to like his left. Actually, it might even be like a what would it be like higher than a 180?
360?
No, it was like what do
Be
you call that?
270.
Yeah, 270. It's almost like a 270 type motion because he starts like from the top, and then it like ends like from his back. So it's like it's kind of like a 270.
Yeah.
So it's like really good for an anti-roll, and it can kill too at certain times.
Yeah.
I still don't know when it can kill, but it can kill. I killed one guy earlier who I knew I had to be mad because I was just throwing out to hit him and it killed him. It like settled the
Yeah.
match. I was like, dude, I was like, he has to be mad at kill because I didn't think it would kill.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's not as bad at coming back on the stage as people would think. Although sometimes the D-pad can get you killed because if you accidentally do up B, you are not coming back. Yeah, he's really good. But you get like I said before, you can't spam with them.
Right.
You have to know what your character's gonna do. Like you have to know how to counter, like people who love to dash in, people who love to like run and grab, people who like to bait you to do moves. You have to know how to fight those guys.
Yeah.
Like I've done long sets versus like Marshall Lucinas where I like keep beating them. I'm beating Zero Suits. I've beaten Cheeks. I've beaten Mario's and who else? I've beaten Charizard's, Bowser's.
Okay, everybody beating everybody. Okay.
Yeah, but just like somebody like Ike's a viable character. Like a lot of those guys, he can definitely fight those guys. Like you can fight the speed characters, you can fight the mid-range characters. In my opinion, Ike is definitely best against characters that don't have projectiles.
Right.
Characters that do have projectiles, the hardest ones for him to fight, the ones that have killing projectiles, like Samus, Lucario.
Right.
Characters that, they can, because he has to get hit by projectiles every now and then. So characters where he can get hit,
Yeah.
he's not fast enough to, like, to really bait you to do something. Like, those are the worst characters, I feel
Right.
like.
Yeah. All right. Let me talk about while you eating something. Let me talk about Little Mac for a bit, I guess. You know, everybody should know how to use them, but okay. Um, the little Mac is like you pretty much want to draw them towards center stage, of course. A good thing with little Mac is like his pivot F tilt. And what I mean by that is like, if you like run away or like move away a little bit and then like turn around F tilt, or even if you're like going towards them and then you back up a little bit and F tilt, that has like a couple hits on it, so it's hard to down dodge and it'll, pressure and make them feel like they have to move. And his down smash is super fast and is real good at punching rolls. And his forward smash, or any of his smash tags are good for like baiting somebody and hitting you and then using it, and it'll armor through it and hit them. Instead, you don't want to run towards the edge, unless you're like trying to.
Oh wait, let me just add in. You don't want to run inside B. If you do, you are an idiot. You have countless friends online that you can talk things over with, because there are tons of those idiots online.
I literally don't. Yeah, I don't even use side B unless you're trying to recover. You can use side B as a recovery move, or you can what you can do is use your if you know they're going to try and gimp you, which a lot of people will. You can use this counter move, and that'll move you towards the stage. If they do it, whatever. And of course,
I think his side B is good, just as long as you make sure to never use it going towards off the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you want his down tilts. I mean, pretty much all of his normals are good. His jab, rack up like 30% easy, and his what I use for a setup for the two different setups for the KO punches. You can down dodge and then use you can basically bait them to attack you, down dodge, and then hit the KO punch, or if they're going to do like a real laggy move, or they're not coming towards you and they're not going to fall for the down dodge thing, you can just hold out your shield in front of them, maybe even hit them a little bit so they want to hit you back, but you can hold out your shield in front of them, and then once they hit you, you can hit the KO punch on reaction after that and punish them under lag, kill them. But what you really don't want to do is go towards the edge. If somebody's trying to draw you over there, just stay away from them as best you can. Oh yeah, and grabbing with Lil Meg is actually real good because people are going to be blocking against you like crazy.
Yeah.
So you want to run up and grab them a lot, or just grab them. His down dodging and his rolling is real good too. He's one of the characters that you can kind of spam the roll because nobody's going to punish it. But yeah. So key thing is not to rush in too hard, just space them out and take it easy. Don't go full head of steam because, like Trey said, a lot of people do that and they end up off the edge, twirling around and dying.
Yep. And the one trouble that Blood Mask get into is that they want to keep dashing in, and one thing you got to do is bait them, grab, throw it to the side, jump off of the forward air, and they're dead. I've literally killed people at 20% with that.
Yeah, he's killed me at 20% with that. And the mind game is like, is he gonna, is the person gonna gimp you or not? You got to put it in your head because you're not gonna die from a little Mac counter if he manages to counter it,
Yeah.
like all that. So you got to put in their head that you will gimp them if presented with opportunity. So that makes them go for the counter, like if you're playing against little Mac. A lot of you are going to be. Like I said, if you got a good projectile, you just want to make them come towards the edge with you. Use a back throw, get them out that stage as quick as possible. Or if they're really stupid and they're just running around throwing out side B and stupid stuff like that, then you just want to, just wait, just block, let them kill themselves.
Yeah, I don't know how many matches I've gone in where the guys, as soon as I get that first kill, they're so mad they just want to go and get the first hit. They run over, side B, down dodge, there they go, tumbling to their death. And he's got like one of the funniest fallout animations of the game. He's just like in a little ball, like a roly-poly.
Yeah.
It looks so stupid when he died from that.
Yeah, he twirls and yeah. Anyways, alright, talk about another one of your characters.
Alright, let's see. I'll talk about Sm4sh. Dude, Sm4sh is run and gun. What you do If your character does not have a project or has a reflector, you charge the beam. Charging the beam is priority number 1. Priority number 2, make them come to you by shooting missiles. Priority number 3, do not get hit. Run to the other side of the stage. Rinse, recycle, and repeat until you open them up for dash attacks and side aerials. What you do not do is you do not use the blast at all. You only save the blast. You only use the blast when they do a move that can be punished. Those are the only times you use the blast. So you got to put in your head that you're never going to use a blast because they're going to bait you into using the blast. And any time you think that you would use a blast, instead you run over and hit them with the move that you think would punish someone that was trying to avoid a blast. So, for example, if there would be an ideal time for you to use a blast, you know that they would think it too, so you run over and you grab them and you keep doing it over and over until they get conditioned that they're not going to let that happen, so you run over and dash attack next time. You keep doing that over and over. And then you can use it. No, the ideal time for you to use the blast is if it cannot kill you.
Yeah.
So you never want to, for example, if it's near the end of the match and you both are at 130%, you don't want to use the blast, especially if they have a reflector. You definitely don't want to use the blast. But say if your opponent is at 130%, you're at 20%, now you can be a little more free to use the blast. Or say if you have a 2-stock lead, which happens a lot if you're picking Samus and you're being cheap, then you can use the blast. Yeah, but pretty much a lot of people online will counterpick me with Fox and, like, I don't know, Mario. And then they end up getting destroyed even worse. Just because they think that I was trying to, like, because I'll spam them with missiles and they think that that's all I can do. But then once they pick a character that they're not as good with, they're just picking for counterpick purposes, and they realize that Samus has, like, tons of, like, dude, she's got one of the best dash attack into up aerials in the game.
Right.
Like, I use that a lot, because you can, like, because even if you try to, like, air dodge, her up aerial will sit out there for days.
And she has a freaking mean down tilt. Oh my goodness, that stupid move.
Yeah, down tilt is, like, one of the best anti-roll moves in the game. It is one of the best anti-dash attack moves in the game. If you know your opponent is going to dash attack, you just sit there and do it. One thing you don't want to do is if you're running towards Samus and you see her just crouching on the floor, please do not be an idiot and keep dashing towards her. I don't know how many times I've done that to people to condition them that I am going to do this, and they still do it and I down tilt them.
Yeah.
And then that's where the Yomi comes in, where I'll just sit there and they'll run in, they'll roll backwards, and I know they're going to roll backwards, and I'll throw out the blast. And there you go.
Right.
Yep. So yeah, that's where one of those things are before where I said that I purposely give a tail base just because I wanted to set them up for someone else. So I'll literally just crouch because I want them to see. Well, whenever he does this, he's gonna crouch.
Right.
So that's when the mind games come in. Yep. But Samus is a good character. Yep. I love me some Samus. She's awesome. I don't know how anybody could ever rate her as low tier.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even understand it. I really don't. She's good.
But one of my characters, I guess I'll talk about Charizard because I've really been using him a lot too. Charizard is like a lot of what I said earlier. Like a lot of people are just going to try and come at Charizard because they know he's slow and stuff. They'll just try and come at him, and they'll, like, real quick or something. You could just, like, literally walk back and smack them with the tail, with a tilt, with a fire tilt over and over again. Or if they're trying to, like, rush in and shield and roll under you or something, or just, like, messing all around you, like, in your space, just jump, do a full jump, not short hop, because short hop will make you lag a lot. But if you do a full jump and then do neutral air, it covers, like, all over his body, like, all around. They can't hit you, and it'll, like, knock them back out. And if they're doing something real obvious, you bait them with the Rock Smash. And you just use Rock Smash, like, right on their attack, and it'll armor through it and hit them. But you know, other things like if they're trying to zone you out, which is also happens because you know they're, you know, they know that Charizard can't catch them easy. You just jump up a little bit, go towards them, like above the projectile space, and then press the fire. You know, it'll annoy them a little bit and get some damage on them. You know, you can always run in and grab, like shield grab them because Charizard has a good grab range. Or you can throw out, you know, if you're feeling brave, you can throw out his Flare Blitz. And like if you throw it out before the projectile comes out, it has more priority. Like the longer Flare Blitz is active, the more priority it has, I guess. That's kind of how it works. Um, so yeah, you want to use all those moves. I mean, other than that, it's really just about reads, and you know you can read somebody going to do something and hit them with one of his smash attacks. Pretty much all his smash attacks will kill. His forward smash has armor on it that he can use. His Flare Blitz is also good for getting back on the stage. You know nobody's going to want to get in the way of that, so you gotta use it cautiously though, because they could shield it and then punish you. But you could get back to the stage with that. And if you hit the stage with Flare Blitz, you're going to bounce off just like you would an opponent, so be careful of that too.
And I was also going to say that when you pick a character, please make sure that you are prepared to fight in the fight. So that means don't pick a zoning character and complain that your opponent runs in or that tries to dash you down, and don't pick a sword character and complain that your opponent is going to zone. Don't pick a character unless you're prepared to fight that fight and you have some type of anti-strategy for those characters. I don't know how many times I picked Ike and had to chase people down. It's what you got to be prepared to do. So, like, if you're picking Charizard, you got to know that people are going to try to, like, you know, use speed against you.
Right.
Well, there's certain characters that you just have to be prepared.
Like Sheik, yeah, Sheik's going to try and get in and combo you to death. Like, I mean, that just comes with playing a big character.
Yep, so you have to be prepared. Like, don't pull a Lamar and pick a character with no projectiles, then complain that everybody keeps shooting projectiles at you.
Yep. Stupid.
Yep. Unless
That's all I gotta say. That's stupid.
Unless the matchup is like completely broken, then it's understandable.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we can talk about maybe one more character.
Alright, I would talk about Yeti Kong. Let me tell you about Yeti Kong. Strategy with Yeti Kong is fairly similar to Samus. I would say that Samus and Yeti Kong are actually very similar characters. What you want to do is you want to charge up, and then you want to turn him into One Punch Man like Lil Mac. and then what you do with Yeti Kong, the thing though is that you have to play very defensively. But the thing is that you can't play defensively unless you have plenty of offense, like, in abundance with Yeti Kong. I feel like he's a character that was made for offense, but I just made him for defense.
Right.
And so what you have to do, one of the reasons why, if you knock your opponent in the air, you have tons of options with him. He has one of the fastest and quickest, like, up aerials in the game. And so you can, like, you know that your opponent is going to, if your opponent air dodges, you can still hit him on the follow-up just because his move is so fast. Or you can fastball down and hit him with an up tilt as soon as they land.
Right.
Because he's just got tons of options. And as far as, like, if your opponent likes to dash attack a lot, you can start doing his ground pound, and you can, like, test their short hop game.
Right.
Because a lot of people don't have a short hop game.
Yeah.
So you can, like, really test it if you keep doing that. And then it, like, pretty much shows them that you want them to, like, come from the air. And then if they do that, now he has a great anti-aerial game, which is, like, up tilts and, like, forward tilts in an angled position. Or just, like, short hop, up aerial. Like, dude, he's got it covered as far as defense.
Yeah, he does.
And that's why I say, like, if you got to come to him, then it's tougher. But if you have a character that can literally keep him out, like, for example, Mega Man apparently, then, dude, there's not much he can do. Because, like I said, he like wrecks all that strategy with Yeti Kong. He wrecks it all because he doesn't have to approach you from the ground,
Right.
and he doesn't have to approach you from the air. So yeah, he just wrecks them so bad.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would say that okay against like characters like Lucario. Lucario's like all Lucario's strengths can work against him because he has like the fastest roll in the game, which Yeti Kong does not care about because he can just ground pound.
Right. Yeah. And to let you guys know, if Trey's playing as my Lucario, he counterpicks with Donkey Kong.
It's because he can fight him. Actually, now I can just do it with Samus because Samus, I better blast out prioritizes Lucario now.
Yeah, might. We'll have to see
so
that.
So she can actually fight him now. Whereas opposed to Brawl, where that was like the worst matchup in the game.
All right.
And yeah, all I'll say with Yeti Kong, what you want to do, he has like one of the best back aerials in the game too. Like his aerials are really good. I still do not know. If you guys know, I do not know what the point of this side B is. I don't know what it is. Dude, that move is useless. It is the worst move in the game.
Yeah, it's just like a showmanship move to show them that you can.
It's pretty much like a swag move when you've beaten your opponent so bad that I used to do this with Blue Fire all the time. When you beat your opponent so bad and you got like a 2-stock lead or something, you just want to do it just to be like, I hate you with this move.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the only time you use that move because it sucks.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, well, you want me to talk about Zelda for a minute?
All right, you can talk about Zelda. You can talk about Zerda.
Zerda.
You can talk about how Zelda uses his bombs and his arrows.
Yeah, well, Zelda's like, I don't know, like I said, she's a real weird character. But for me, what I've found a lot of use of is if you want to zone the person, right, you might throw one dense fire out, but really, you got to set up, even against a person that, I don't know, a person that's trying to zone you or something, you could set up like the down B, and that's what the big mystery was for me for a little while, like, what's the freaking point of this down B, like, because, it doesn't seem to really do too much. But really, it's to stop people from rushing in or stop people from zoning you. Because that guy, that Phantom, when you throw him out, he, my computer's about to die here. But he not only attacks the person, which is good, he also is like a wall, pretty much, So, like, say you could throw him out somewhere, like, not too far away from you, and then you could throw out a dense fire behind him, and you'd be safe from any of their projectiles. Or you could like throw him out just like right as the person's rushing in or something, and then like for example, Trey was using Mega Man on me one time, and that's a bad matchup because
Never again.
Because he was using his dash attack a lot because Mega Man's dash attack is pretty good, but if you throw out that Phantom right before he gets to you, it doesn't matter if he hits him or not, but if he tries to use his dash attack, he's going to run to that wall, and that guy will like just completely stop him, and then you can punish him. And speaking of dash attack, Zelda's dash attack is real good for punching stuff, just like back up a little bit. They're going to try and come at you because they don't think you have anything because you're Zelda, and then you can just dash attack them. And her forward smash is real good too. Her up smash got nerfed quite a bit, but it's still alright, and then her down smash pretty good. But I would use dense fire really only if they're super, like, full length of the stage away and they don't have anything to hit you back with, and after you've already set up the Phantom, or I'd use it off the stage. And her up B, I would use it with caution on the 3DS since you can't control it too well, but I'd also use it enough to where they're scared of it. Like, that thing will kill if it hits. Like
I can attest to that.
And if they're all in your space and you just don't know how to get them away, which you find happening a lot with Zelda, her neutral A seems to have too much lag on it to really use, but, actually just using her B, her reflector move, Naru's Love, that's real good because it will, like, suck them in kind of from anywhere around you and pull them in and spit them back out. and it's a multi-hitting attack too, so it's real good. I use that a lot.
And I'd also say that she's got like surprising runaway game due to the fact that you can like teleport in like weird positions while like holding down or like teleporting in the same spot or something stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, teleport is definitely good. And of course, you have her. You can combo actually some things into her up air, which is a really strong attack, and you can use both her side airs. If you got to find a sweet spot for it, but if you do, if you get the hang of that, you can like hit them. It's close to an instant KO. It's not really going to kill them at 0 or anything, but it'll kill them if they're at a decent percent.
Oh yeah, so does she have an OP throw or not? What's the verdict on that?
Her up throw is not good, not as good in that fashion anymore. But her back throw will just about kill.
Is it like a ledge? Like if it's near the ledge, it'll kill type move?
Yeah, and it's not gonna be a reliable. It's not like a nest throw, but it's pretty good. It'll throw them out there. It'll get the job done. Yeah, her back throw is pretty good. But yeah, you're gonna find yourself doing that a lot too, shielding and then just doing a grab and throwing them away or something. You wanna it's kind of like a touch and go type game.
Yep.
You teleport in or hit them once and run away or something like that. But yeah, you just gotta work with her a lot. All right, and before we go, which I'm gonna have to go pretty soon, but before we do, I'll talk about just kind of the overall strategy of the game, like how you play the mechanics work and how the gameplay really works in this game.
Okay, in my opinion, the mechanics of this game. Okay, melee was offensive. Brawl was defensive. I would say Brawl was a defensive shield based, mod based, not play. Let's see, it was like shield based. It was aerial based.
Yeah.
Meta Knight based, but okay. On this game, I would say moves that are usually good. Dash attacks are good.
Yeah.
Let me see. Grabs are still good. Shield grabbing is still good.
Yeah.
Let me think. I'm trying to think of what are like. Okay, what would you say air versus land in this game?
What do you mean?
Like, would you say like? I would say that air. Would you say that land beats air, or what would you say?
Yeah, I'd say land beats air. In my opinion, it does.
I would say it does too because of shield grabbing.
And it's even worse because of it's worse because of two things. Because of air dodging being very punishable, so you do not want to air dodge at the wrong time, or unless you have to. You don't want to get baited to air dodge, basically,
Yep.
But at the same time, it's even worse too on For Glory because of just like the Final Destination type platform. Because a lot of air-based characters have good neutral air, or good like Jigglypuff could go under the the stage or under the platforms and annoy you, or around the platforms and kind of float around you and stuff and bug you. But she can't do that on a flat stage. So.
Yeah, and I would say that I feel like. Kind of thing. I feel like land does beat the air because I feel like a lot of the air game is more for gimping than anything else.
Right.
I feel like that's where Jigglypuff is going to be really good in.
Right.
And yeah, I mean I don't like.
And
yeah.
down dodge is like you want to.
Yeah, down dodge is a thing.
Stupid.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think of instances. Yeah, where. If your opponent, you're going to have to be good at down dodging a lot. That's one thing that I remember when I played Melee, I didn't really down dodge at all.
Yeah.
I thought there was no point to it. But in this game, yeah, it's really good. You definitely can't spam it as bad as you could in Brawl, where you could literally, like, spam down dodge and your opponent literally couldn't hit you unless they used, like, a multi-hit move or something. But, yeah, I feel like this game definitely makes you better all around.
I mean, rolling is good, but if it's good at the fact, like.
But I feel like every character, at least to a certain extent, has ways to punish
A roll.
Like Charizard's side B will punish a roll.
Yeah.
Like Link's dash attack is like for punishing rolls.
Or like Samus and Ganondorf dash attacks.
Yeah, they punish rolls. Like Samus's blast definitely punish rolls.
Yeah.
That's where I get a lot of my kills from, is for people that roll and I shoot them with a blast.
Yeah.
I would say for Ike, to punish a roll, I just run up and grab people most of the time.
Right.
Or yeah, like his side B can use to punish rolls. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, definitely with this game, that you're gonna want to know how to punish rolls.
Right.
Because if you don't like have a way to punish rolls, then you're pretty much gonna be screwed. Because you're gonna see it a lot. Like, it's one of those things that like you better learn how to do it because it's what you're gonna see. So it's like you really can't complain about something if you should know that they're gonna be doing it a lot.
Right. Yeah, it's just a given, really.
Yeah, that's what I don't know. That's what drove me so mad about watching people play online before we got the game. Even like that initial 3DS tournament.
Right.
When people were getting hit by like moves that I felt like they should have not been getting hit by.
Right.
Yeah, that's. Oh yeah, it's like I would say that also zoning is pretty good in this game. Like for certain characters, zoning is really good. Like Duck Hunt Dog and stuff. Like, but it's like you have to be patient, I guess. I definitely feel like this is probably one of the most balanced fighting games I've ever played.
Yep.
By far. It's a heck of a lot more balanced than Brawl.
Yep, and Melee, and any other Smash game.
Oh, Melee doesn't even count. That game was just stupid as far as balancing goes. I mean, Brawl was too. But even if you took away Meta Knight, you still had super issues. And then if you took away Snake, you still had issues. If you took away Diddy, you still had... There was pretty much a ton of characters you literally had to take away just to get that game balanced.
Right.
But, yeah, I feel like this game is like... I feel like there's still minor tweaks that need to be made just to, like, make it the ultimate balanced game.
Right.
Like I feel like DDD definitely needs to be nerfed. Like they need to take away that automatic grab into combo, for one. Like Lucario, like we said before, just like slow down his roll.
Right.
And, like slow down, like I don't know if you can really change his up B, but at least slow down his roll and his grab range. In my opinion, he's a lot better. But yeah, I mean this game is like really balanced. That's why it's so addictive, I guess.
And the coolest thing about it too. I mean, not that you can't ever play your own way in other fighting games, but to me, Smash gives you the most freedom to like play. Even though you fight like 1,000 little Macs, like at least like there's differences between them.
Yeah, that's like the weirdest thing to me too. Is that Little Mac is literally a character where you literally have to play the same way as everybody else. And yet everybody plays so differently with him.
Yep.
So it's like so weird. Like you can be counter based where you always throw out the counter. You can be like based off of like I don't know, like his dash attack. You can be based off of like grabs.
Right.
So there's like a billion ways you can play like each person. Like you can play someone that's based off of forward tilts. So there's just like a ton of different options.
Yep.
Whereas with Samus, the only way I see people play is with not using the beam, but that's another story.
Yep. Alright, well, do we want to round off the show today?
Alright, we can round it off.
Round it off. Alright, well, we're missing the great and honorable Blue Fire. We're missing him today. He had a late night, okay? He had a late night last night.
Watching some PBS, I heard.
Yeah, tuning in. To the channel, but okay, Trey.
Alright, you can find me on Full Glory, unless you're kind, then you won't find me online. Unless you're not here, then we'll never meet up online. But you can find me on Smash and creating a room, waiting for challengers to appear at RoverNoahTrey15, or you can find me on Twitter at RoverNoahTrey15. Hey, boy, get it right, okay?
Get it right, yeah.
And yeah, hit me up on Twitter if you want to fight me. You heard it here first. Hit me up on Twitter.
On the Twitter.
Tweet.
Tweet. Alright, yeah. And for me, you know where to find me at. You can find me on Meverse at Kings Hockey, OP Kings Hockey. Or you can find me on Twitter, you know, if you're trying to get some matches too, at Kings_Hockey. Or you can find me, you know, on the streets, you know, on the grind with my 3DS out playing some Smash Run, listening to the music.
Yeah, and if you walk by me, I might just invade your Meverse Plaza. Let's just say that.
Might be street passing, you know.
You can find me and find me is what I'm saying.
Yep. But, alright. That being said, we'll see you later.
Season 2 commences. Hype!